So welcome you all for the next session of Unit 2, so-called effective presentation skills, right? So in the last session, of course, we would have gone into what is that, how to make that presentation effective. So we would have gone about this practice, planning, that preparation and the present. So how to do that. And now in this session, we are going to go deep into that, what is that planning and what is that practice and present method. So of course we would have got to know the idea about the planning. So planning is all about all these questionnaires, okay? So who is the audience and what is our goal, so what is the plan and what is the execution scenario and what is the time and what is the which place it's going to happen. So everything, it's all about planning, okay? The plan step, okay? And the next one is so-called preparation. Of course I gave that monk example, hope you all remember. So now we are going to go deep into it. So let's see that. So structure, prompt, visual aids, voice, appearance, style and questions. So all these factors, every small thing makes a big difference. So when everything are together, of course it makes us a big deal. So come, let's see what is that, right? Structure. So what is that structure is all about? Structure is nothing but the flow, the pathway. I would like to give you an example, okay? So the pathway which we are going to travel. So likewise here, write your presentation in order of the objective, the beginning, the main content, summary and the questions, right? So in your understanding, if you look into a movie perspective, like the intro part, everybody, the introduction of the hero, heroine or the concept of the movie, like everybody will be like so excited to know what is that. And then the middle plot, okay, and then the interval plot, and finally the climax, the conclusion. So every factor has to be very so important. So even if one of the factors is failing to match our expectations, then of course we put a word that this movie is not so good. So even in this presentation, of course you have to always deal with everything. Few people are very good in start, they fail in interval and the conclusion. Few people are very good in the interval sequence and they fail in the introduction and the conclusion. Few people are very good in conclusion but they fail in intro and the interval. So this is what the scenario is happening, but you have to know so how to make a presentation in this sector. The objective, what is the objective? So what is the topic's objective? So what I want to go to share, okay? So that important frequency point. And then next one is the beginning or the introduction. So what is that introduction? How should I give? It's not about introduction of the topic alone, it's all about introduction of you also, because you have to get that connect of the audience. Only then you can go for the matching level, right? Next, the main content, the pitch of the topic, okay? So what is the topic is all about? You have to go to the deep root of it, okay? And the next one is conclusion, and the last and final one is question. Question in presentation, yes, of course, question is a major part of this presentation scenario. I'll say why questions are important. So when we are looking into questions deeper, right? And the next one is all about, I've given a flow chart kind of scenario, a chart kind of scenario for you all so that you can understand. So introduction is to grab the audience, I said, right? So introduction, main theme and the summary. It's like the introduction, interval as well as the climax. So to grab the audience, because what you start, what you get it out. So that is what, okay? So you have to make sure that you are grabbing the audience attention. Main theme is all about the content should be relevant to the topic. So the topic relevance, you should never go out of the topic and talk blabber and again come back, after which audience will feel okay, right, okay, fine. So when this guy or girl is going to complete, so that is what they feel, they should not get it over. So please make sure that you are focused on the content or the proper topic which is given to you. And the last one is summary or conclusion, which is a key message. Either you can do a recap and you can give that solidity note to the audience that come on, take it over, this is what I'm going to give it for you, come on, take it over. So that is what the spirit you should always keep up in your presentation in order to make your presentation an effective one. Yes. And the next one is prompt. So what is a prompt? Prompt is nothing but a short bullet point or keyword, okay? So Pareto principle, literally it is so called as a Pareto principle. Like you know what, you can see that I've given an example of that that line related one. Like prompts are nothing, it is a simple word, but it gives a detailed meaning, okay? So you should not put like everything into a slide where like a paragraph or a big word theory or something like that, because a slide should be like a simple bullet pointed one. Okay, it should not carry much of the elaboration of paragraph. It should be like a point oriented one. So that is what prompt will give you an idea about it. Next, visual aids. So what is a visual aids? Visual aids are nothing but the colors, the graph, the examples, the meme, the music, the text. So everything is so called visual aids. So because visual aids, your PPT is a visual aid. So that will give you a half of the scenario. As a presentation, in order to make your effective presentation, of course, 60% out of 100 goes to the presenter. Okay, because how you present, the delivery, the flow, the interaction with the audience. So these matters. Okay, in terms of the next 40% out of 100 is all about the visual aids, how you are able to use the visuals. Okay, how effective you are able to use it. So that is what visual aids is all about. Okay, you can use image, clip arts. So 3 to 7 bullet points per slide, not more than that or not much less than that. Okay, if you can keep it simple, but don't make one point and create a slide or something. That will give a unethical or unprofessional scenario. So make sure that you are creating at least 3 to 7 points or maximum by 10 points, not more than that. Okay, so don't overcrowd your slide. Okay, that's what. So don't push everything in the slide. Say that every point I have to explain, don't put it over in the slide. So keep that flow in your mind and then you go with the flow. So once you have any stuck over there, then have a look at the visual aids by which you can take it, you can move forward. Okay, so and one more thing, add or remove visual aids when needed alone. Okay, don't use it for everything. I will use for nothing, I will never use. So don't think in that manner. When your topic is requiring visual aids, use it. If your topic is saying that, like if your topic is dealing with that, I don't want any visual aids, then never ever take it. Okay, so because that will give an again a wrong factor, right? Yes. Next one is voice. Your voice should be loud enough in order to reach the audience, right? So the louder is all about the pitch variation. Yes. So today I'm going to talk about something which can relate people, which can relate the place, which can relate the situations. Yes. So that is what I'm going to give it to you all. So this example you can take it, but instead of that, if you deal like this, yes, hello guys, today I'm going to talk about something which is very very important to of life oriented presentation. So what is the presentation is all about? Is completely an emotion related oriented one. If you talk about like this, you can see the difference between the first one and the second one. Of course, second one is like a very fast forward scenario, which is very very rare and which is not so encouraged to the audience. So please make sure that the first one you follow the pass, the break, the flow. Okay, this is what the pass, the break, the flow. So this is what your thing should be, right? So make sure that you can see that image, the voice is slowly it's getting higher because it depends upon the audience scenario also. So in the planning we were showing the last point, right? So in which place it is happening, so it also matters a lot. If the audience are if the audience are seated in around 10 to 15 rows, then your voice should be like more. The mic will be given to you, but still you have to be in a position to reach them, right? So that is where. Next, the appearance. So appearance something is very very important. You how well you confident you are. Okay, so that is what it gives an idea. Your dressing should be something which is matched to the topic. Don't go again, don't wear a casual and then say that today I'm going to talk something professional. So that is something a mere match. Okay, so don't never do that. So if you wear something a professional, I think blazers, proper blazer, okay, and then a coat, and then certain formal dresses, so which will give you an idea that okay, I think this guy is well prepared in each and every point he is doing it. So appearance also matters a lot. So don't apply much of the oil before the session. Of course, those points we'll talk about during the online sessions. So appearance matters a lot. So why it is so? Because your dress will also lift your confidence. So that is what we would like to give it over here, right? And the professional dress code. So here I have given a little scenario about the tie, the pant, and the other things and everything. People generally they go for low hip, and that is a trend. Okay, so but I don't think so, because if in professional scenario, so wearing the low hip is very very difficult task, because you are going to do in front of a big crowded audience. Okay, so personally never do that. Okay, so as a general professional dress code, I think we have covered with everything. The body shoulders position, the usage of your cups, your hand cups, and then your shoe polish and everything, it matters a lot. So that is what the professional dress code is something all about. So here we have given a related factor of it's not that like skipping people, you are professional, you are non-professional, but related to the presentation. Okay, so to a presentation level, you can see that a person who's at the second picture, like is who's in a blue in color. Okay, you can see that he's like, his shirt is not so proper, it's like so dull, and look at his shoulders level, it was like completely down. Okay, it is not so confident. But look at the first image where everybody's shoulders are very tilt, you can see their position level. So position matters a lot. So but basically in terms of like I mean differentiating people in terms of dress, I don't believe much, but to a certain extent in terms of presentation you have to have it, because only when you are feeling confident, of course you can give the confidence to the audience also, right? Your style is also very very important. Style is something, be yourself, that is so simple. If you are able to be yourself, then that is what your best style, I would say, rather than copying somebody's style and you are executing it. If it is so, then something what happened, like you will not get your confidence, even though you did a session, even though your audience are happy, but you will not get that happiness because that is not your style. So make sure that you follow your own style. Even a simple style from you, it's more than enough. Okay, yes. And the questions, of course, question is very 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 important. So what is the importance of this question is, whenever a presentation is happening, people should ask question. When people are asking question, what happens generally, the presenter always thinks in the factor that, okay, that's it, my session is not so good, so that's why people are asking question. It is not at all a proven fact at all. So if people are asking question, it means that they want to know something about the topic, they want to know deep into the topic. It's because of the curiosity. So all these factors plays a major role in asking question, not only one factor saying that your session is not so good. It's not at all true. Okay, so people are asking question, they want to have more interaction with you, so which means that they liked your presentation and they liked your topic explanation. That is their reason, they want to have more clarity. Okay, so that is where the importance of questions. So never ever drop the questions right now. Okay, fine. An assignment is shooted to you. What is the assignment is, assume that you are doing a presentation. Okay, so assume that you are doing a presentation. So after you have done a presentation topic, of course it's completely your assumption, we are not giving any assumption here. So assume that you have done a presentation of any topic, after which think that audience are asking question. So audience are asking 50 questions. Out of 50 questions, I want you to create 15, 1-5. Okay, so create 115, I mean 1-5 questions, and write it on a paper or a document and post it over. Okay, so that is what the topic assignment we are giving here. So you're doing a presentation, after which assumption. Okay, it's completely assumption scenario. So you're doing a presentation, after which audience are asking 50 questions. So among those 50 questions, you have to pick 15 questions and you have to write it down or you have to share it to us. So what are those 15 questions? So that is your assignment. So thank you all. Meet you all for the next session of unit number 2. Yes, thank you.